finished. Get some playtime, right? Get it together.
Microphone check 1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 7.
You can't see what I can't see.
But you can't see.
About to go live here.
I think we can see.
Shut Up and Ride show.
In the studio, baby.
Making little camera checks, you know what I'm saying? Getting the kinks out the membranes.
I said getting elevated.
Right. They got them
Getting into
a tour.
Mm-hmm.
So good old boy, you get to break all the rules.
We've been muted. We sorry, y'all. We've been muted.
So y'all wasn't hearing the damn thing we was saying?
Nope.
That's how that was going. Wait, we're going to start over again.
Rewind. We can edit that first 4 minutes. We'll know to cut that out. Oh, now we got to mute it again.
We just started all over.
Right.
That's how we started.
You was rewinding right, on purpose.
All the way to the back.
That's so crazy.
All the way to the beginning. Because for some reason I had to touch this thing one more time. It was little wiser.
Now we live.
Hey, now we live, back live. Ain't no jive
That's right.
with the 45s.
I ain't even got no makeup on today.
Shut up and ride. Don't need none. It's natural beauty.
I know this. I don't wear makeup to be beautiful.
Know what you wear for?
To enhance my beauty.
To enhance your beauty?
Yes, sir.
I feel you. I don't wear makeup at all. And I'm beautiful as can be.
Well, there you go.
You know?
I ain't mad. Beauty doesn't have a measure. You know, just it's all in the field. I can't make you feel how you don't want to be.
I feel great.
It is.
It's great to be alive.
Amen. Amen.
Best believe. The Shut Up and Ride show, we coming to you March 19th, 2025. And the world is busy. We trying to get busy. You know, hopefully you stay busy. And most of all, mind your business. So, if you're busy minding your business, it's hard to get in trouble. Hard to get in trouble, man. Trouble had to come out and find you.
Well, trouble easy to get into, hard to get out of.
Right.
Trouble like.
No, I'm talking when you minding your business, it's hard to get in trouble.
Well, most times, if you going out seeking, looking, you're gonna find it. For sure. You know, I'm being hypothetical. I'm thinking of scenarios and things. If I ever, because I done been in some situations that I wasn't in nobody's business.
Right.
You know, so you're not saying that. You're saying
that you can't get in no trouble.
Right.
Business, but chances are, you know what I mean?
Well, not a
It's like, you know, your chances increase when you get into
of
a
course,
life full of alligators.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got a better chance of getting bitten by an alligator. But you stay out of that water, you know, chances are slim to none.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Situated.
But you still out here in Florida, you still got a slight chance of running into an alligator.
Yeah.
You know
versus
what I mean?
Vancouver.
Right. So keep your ass out of Florida if you're from Vancouver. Alligators will get your ass.
Listen, I'm certain it's probably we can probably Google alligator in Vancouver and it'll come up. And be like,
right. They get shipped out of Florida.
Somebody brought it.
Tell you,
somebody got it there.
Some asshole came.
Yeah. He let it go.
Right.
They were like, hey, I got evicted out of my apartment.
Right.
The lake was right there.
Right.
You know, it was summer.
We got an alligator population.
They got a man. They gonna live at least to the winter. You know, they're cold. They're cold blooded. They'll freeze up and come
like
back.
The ones they did over the winter down here, they put their nose up through the ice. When it got frosty that little time, they was showing all them alligators noses
That's how you
up
do
out
it.
The lake. Yeah.
The Vancouver alligators was telling them how to do it.
Right. Y'all just gotta breathe.
Suck in, suck out.
Right.
You might not eat for a minute, but it's all right.
Yeah, you gonna be all right.
Why the hell I'm gonna be all right? You can't open your mouth anyway.
Right. Especially down there, you know it ain't gonna last long.
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
We last weeks up here. What y'all doing ain't shit.
What's up, Bell?
Y'all need us to come show
What we talk about, y'all?
Damn alligators.
Hey, living life.
Pretending like we alligators.
No, that's right. We was pretending. Yes, in the spirit of it.
Yeah.
In the spirit of it. It's always difficult. There's often the ease comes after the difficulties.
But man, what you think about we still having these airplane mishaps and nearbys and whatchamajiggets? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? What's really going on? Time to people.
You know what I got to learn to do? I got to learn how to study the news or watch a couple of news something before I come, because when you're saying this stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, what?
Yeah,
because I'm, that person that you just said, you mind your business.
Right.
Listen, if it come in the plate, most time I turn on the news when I'm about to go to sleep.
See what the thing
I've-
is?
And so I don't know all what's going on, and so
Me neither.
I didn't know it was either more plane crash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing about it.
But I know it's
Every
been a lot of
time I
landing.
turn it on, it's been another one. I'm not talking about last week. I'm talking about yesterday. You know, it's like, wow, what the hell? You know, it's crazy.
Is it more than
crazy.
normal? Is it still?
Heck yeah.
outside-
When the last time you heard airplane crashes before this year?
Well, I mean, I don't hear about them now. I hear you talking about them. I don't hear about them now.
No, they out there. Trust me, they're there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. How many?
It's like beyond belief the amount of crashes and near misses and mishaps and shit that's been going on this year.
Well, maybe we just getting the information a little more quicker because now we got a lot more satellites. All them trips up there.
Yeah.
In space, maybe it's really just the same. We just not getting it.
Yeah,
Right?
do you think they? Yeah, well, that's how we was talking about that earlier. Me and Uncle Man Gary, you know, getting to the space beliefs is crazy. You know,
For everybody, it's just what beliefs are. You know, people believe it. It ain't like they know it. You have something you believe. They got something.
Up there on
but love is acceptance.
Right.
You know, and ain't nothing wrong. We can't all be the same.
Yeah.
We ain't even the same. That's when we start to, mess up, trying to be like somebody else. Just be who
it just baffles me what people believe.
But no more baffled than how you believe, right? Yeah. No more baffled than that.
I reckon.
For sure, if you believe that, of course, the latter got to be true, because we agree we all different.
Yeah.
You know,
like snowflakes.
Right.
You know?
Right. But snowflakes like hanging around each other until they melt.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
People are social, ain't nothing wrong with doing that, being that. And that's how we grow from each other, because, just hearing your perception, and even though I may not approve of it, I'm accepting of it, because, I go, I ain't never thought it like that. And I may not say it out loud, but I'm like, okay, I get it. All right. Now I can understand. Or if I can't figure out how you come to that, I'll just ask you, because I ain't gonna assume. Most of the time you say how you feel, and you elaborate. So I can't help but just know. And then if I talk to somebody else and we talk something similar, they may even have another perception that I ain't thought of either. I was like, damn, okay. Well, I always thought it was like, no. And then they give me some information I ain't heard before. And I go, oh, okay, I see how you got to that. And I might then talk to you the next day, say, hey, you know what so-and-so said? You say, what? When that happened? Be like, let me see that shit, Yeah, what I'm saying is that's how we find out to be different. That's the only way we gonna know. And AI help us so much. We think it's the Bible or the Christ or the God, and it's all true, and nobody ain't looking up nothing, and nobody talking to nobody. So it's a problem with that. I mean, but everything in moderation at the same time. It's good things. We here today talking, right? Hey, y'all. But
it used to be the saying, is it live or is it Memorex? Now you just can't.
What's Memorex?
Right. That shit right there. Ooh. Artificial flavoring.
Hey, I got to put a little. I got some artificial vanilla in there, but it's good. It's still plant.
Like people used to eat this, where they still do it. Apparently, still sell that imitation crab meat.
Yeah, but it's fish. That's the only thing crab meat I can eat. I'm allergic.
On the package,
imitation, and it's pollock fish, and it's good.
Fish.
Yo, that's the only. If you ever eat seafood salad that I can taste, right. Listen, the only time I can eat it
is imitation.
Right.
Come on.
But it's imitation crab, because a lot of people are allergic to crab.
Right.
So I'll eat the imitation, because if I eat the real stuff, I'm gonna die. So I go with the fake, but the fake stuff is fish. It's still fish. It's not
fish.
Oh yeah, yes, pollock fish. Like whiting. They'll make it from whiting or pollock.
All right.
And even the process, you can see it on YouTube. It ain't the best, but knowing it's still fish.
Right.
It's like fish, eggs, and oil.
I never understood it.
So that's so now you see, a little more.
She used to be big on it back in the day, in the 80s,
I love
90s.
That's the only one I can eat.
Imitation. Why you feeding motherfuckers imitation shit?
When I make a good seafood stuffing, like, and I chop that up fine, right. You know, and it does have a little artificial flavoring where it gives you that, like it's crab, or the texture, right. Like it's crab. So it's good in a seafood salad stuffing, like with a mushroom.
But the killing part about it, it ain't much cheaper than a real deal.
No, it's for, like I said, it's for like people who have the allergy. It ain't. It's
somebody
who love crab. You ain't gonna buy that.
Right.
But somebody who can eat and just is settling. Oh, and want that little seafood flavor. They're still getting the fish, but without the shellfish.
Right. Without the shell.
Yeah.
The smell without the shell.
Huh? Right. Right. That's it.
Gotcha.
Because not even that. You know, it's got to be artificial. And it's pretty close, but we know it ain't the real thing.
Right.
We know. But hey, we like it.
Smell without the shell.
So yeah, why would you want to get the imitation if you could have a real thing? No, I can't have a real thing.
Say nothing like the real thing.
Ain't nothing like the real thing. Come on, that's why we telling people, look, come here, taste my food. We're getting better, right? But at the same time, we all should get better. We all be better. We're becoming. It's not, you know, just who we are. Somebody say, "Hey, you living your best life." Well, no, I am living. I'm toward the best. It ain't I think the best is yet to come. You know, if I stop at best, or like, right, if this is the best, then I'm not gonna get no better.
Right.
Yeah, nah. So on my way, you know, so I still got some things to do, some people to talk to. What's up, cousin Jackson? Deuces. Hey, my birthday. What you doing Saturday? Come through, baby. Come through. We're gonna be singing, dancing. Bring your boots and your fans, right?
Do dudes, do fans on that dance? Is that?
I ain't seen no dudes.
I wouldn't think so.
I didn't see no.
You know.
Wait, who? You know what? We talking about adjectives?
I ain't said nothing. I just asked a question.
Listen, hey, listen. I said love is acceptance. You know. Again, it ain't got to be approval. You saying, John, you wouldn't be doing it, huh?
Nah,
you're not gonna have no
doing the dance. That's like that.
But I see I get some guys doing it.
Back it up. You know
what I'm saying?
Know that ain't for no guy to be dancing to.
Well, he ain't. Yeah, he's not. You know, but I've seen them just.
I touch you.
I've seen some guys just on the dance floor, and then they'll just stand up because they're still dancing with the girl, and the girl doing it, and they just there. You know, maybe
they get the wobble,
like,
wobble.
No, but not all of them, because I've seen a few guys just kind of be like, "Hey, ain't no part of me gyrating."
Hey,
you see me? They're like, I'm moving my shoulders, barely, and my feet.
Say hit them fans, and
right now.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all throw them hips out. That's strictly for y'all.
But listen,
that's strictly for y'all.
Again, love is approval.
Shake that thing.
I ain't got no problem with nobody using no
like
fan.
That. Give it to me 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. Do not want to see no hard legs. Pop it out like that.
What? You know the song, don't you? You know the dance?
Hey, I know the women is moving.
What's up, Miss Seals? How you doing? John over here being straight comical and real. You know, today's story is called Truth, Love, and Necessary. You know, just because it's true, if it's coming from how you say, just your perspective, or, you know, maybe you could keep it to yourself, especially if it's not necessary. If it's not necessary, then that's just, hey, take that to heart, take it to love, and to learn from. That was for you to know. That was for you. And hey, at the same time, you want the same grace, because you're going to have to eventually surround yourself with people that you give that to, because if they don't give it to you in return, it's gonna weigh you down.
As far as what?
In terms of like what I'm saying to you, of what you believe and what others believe, as we were talking, that it's still the same. We got to give grace to them, because we want the same grace because I believe in a certain way too.
Right.
Just to be keep each
Well,
other accountable.
I really don't expect for folks to believe the way I believe, because over the past 10, 15 years, I've been relearning. You know what
Well,
I'm
as we
saying?
should.
You know,
Who has? Oh, everyone should.
right.
Everyone should.
So,
But now we don't all learn on the same wavelength. We don't all learn
Right.
at the same time. So who's to say if someone may come to where you are in a matter of um, 5 years, but 20 years from now, you know what I mean? And may come just where you are. And they y'all the same age, but it didn't come to him that he was doing something else in his lifetime, whatever it is.
You
Who
have
knows?
something else revealed to him.
Yeah.
That right.
He wasn't ready for it. And most
Right.
time I don't think it's ever gonna come until you're ready.
Right. Everything's in due time.
Right. And who's to say you more ahead than I am?
Right.
Who maybe I came back around. Maybe I'm lap 3. I don't know.
Right. Never know.
Hey, that's the joy of being present.
Right. Turtle and a rabbit, you know, everything ain't what it seems.
Definitely not what you're saying. But then it's good to, like you say, interact with people, talk to people, person to person, touching. I mean, again, media is great and even in a moderation, but if it allow us to be in touch less, then that, we're often soothed by a picture versus a hug. But then when we get a hug, it's like, oh man, I forgot how much this felt. That's why you see so many motorcyclists at them bike rallies, right, Kelly? I ain't get my hug, but that's all right. I'm gonna come get my hug. But you was too cute. Come give me a hug.
That's right.
She's getting too much attention.
Out campaigning, huh?
Out there campaigning. Oh yeah, child. She
Shaking
didn't even have to campaign. She just put a hand on her hip. I put my hand up on my hip. When I did, you did, we did. I put my and I put Joe. You ain't gonna do that, huh?
I definitely ain't doing that one either.
How that come back around? Didn't come back around. What's up, Miss Sylvia? What you up to? We up here on Shut Up and Ride show. I look like I'm squinting. Maybe I am because I'm trying to read at the same time. But I do. I need to go to the eye doctor, get me some glasses. And just reading glasses. I mean, I can see your Stokes Fish Market. I can see wholesale. I don't know what that say.
Like
Ocean
like a
Special
highway sign.
Well, can you see it without your glasses?
Yeah, I can still read that. And I'm blind. Stokes Fish Market. You ain't said shit.
I just said it.
Wholesale.
So, all right, what does sign say right there?
Who?
The sign above the stop sign.
Above the stop sign, 5th Street.
And what else?
East.
Nope.
400 block.
Oh, okay.
What you talking about?
Well, you can see pretty good, so okay. So I said nothing. Whatever.
I've been working on my cataracts.
Oh yeah, well. Say less.
So hey,
I tell you.
Medication is fresh.
Listen, awesome.
Hey world, somebody else send me this. Am I the only one that noticed that there's no chemtrails in the skies lately? For like the past month or so, I can't say that I've seen any. If it was, there's only been a couple. If so, but that's just been my observation for the last week or two for sure.
What is that?
The chemtrails. That's what they say that the little white streaks you be seeing in the sky, going across the sky that the planes be leaving.
I see them sometimes.
Yeah, they say those are chemicals.
Sometimes they're clouds.
Letting out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, why not airplanes?
Who?
That's right. See, the pretty girl don't wear glasses. If they can't see, I'll still be pretty with glasses.
Pretty
In fact,
good.
I might be more
Right.
beautiful than I think I am right now. I need to see. Thank you, Miss Sylvia.
Pretty blind
She did that. She walked in front of the car. She dead now.
Right,
She didn't
right.
see it.
It was a beautiful mess.
She looked cute in the casket with them glasses on.
Right.
So she was so pretty.
They was waiting on her in the mail, but she just didn't make it home to them.
Messing with you, messing with us, right?
She could only saw fit.
Thank
shit.
you.
You're not funny.
Listen, going crazy, right? But yeah, I do need me some glasses. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some glasses. I've been talking about it. I ain't did it yet. I ain't even started. But I got some things as life keep happening and you got things to do. You still got things to do.
Yeah.
And you got to do all that and still do what it is you have to do. And then you got to do some things you want to do. And man, I keep piling up. But hey, after what we say, after the
pain.
No, after the
rain, sunlight must fall.
After discomfort comes ease.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the discomfort often is when we grow the most. You know, most people don't grow in comfort.
You break out.
Yeah, still, I mean, we ain't going out there killing our food and, skinning it, blooding it, whatever. We're not out there doing that. We can go order, get our sandwich, cut it in half, and turn it to the left, turn it to the right, wrap it in foil, and bring it at 70 degrees temp, whatever. We are a place of which is grateful. Understand, so grateful. So I'm not complaining, but I'm saying we're blessed, and yet we're not as we need each other at the same time, and more in our circle, and our network, and locally and community wise. Just hey, Tiffany Renee, how you doing? 5:30 over there, girl. You doing all right?
YouTube listener.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Welcome. Not just one. I mean the
one and only.
Hey, Tiffany Renee, that's right. Part of Tip Squad right there.
Appreciate you, Tiffany.
Sit here just rapping around, talking about people, talking about us, talking about how we need to be. How was work? Was it work or was it work? Because, I had some guy show up today. I was supposed to meet. He sent a letter talking about a $40,000 catering job, right? And I'm like, one of my kids, who's the manager, Sadiqa, sent the letter through my text saying, hey, call this guy. And she and my daughters, they're all getting excited, all the servers, like, oh, we'll do this job, man. We'll do this. Oh, we can't wait, man.
Right,
Miss Chantel, make sure. I said, yeah, if we get this, hey, listen, them $1,000 days right there. Right. We can do the whole job. And they're like, well, how would we do it? And all based on this letter. And of course, the letter was kind of it told the story of, hey, I got a proposal through hotel chains, Marriott's, feeding up to 5,000 for $40,000. Is this something you can handle? Can we talk about it? And I text the guy when I got it, like 12 o'clock at night. Hey, just wanted to let you know, give me a call when it's convenient. And he said, hey, let me talk to you about it on Wednesday. Is that good? I'll be in the area. And I said, okay, great. So I'm on my day off. I come in and I'm meeting with him, and he brings out a little piece of cardboard. And I'm familiar with the cardboard because it has Marriott, it has Hilton, it has, Southwest, it has Built, it has all kind of, airlines and all. hotels, and this is not. So I go, wait a minute. This is what he says. No, 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 no. I'm going to talk to you about that. And I go, okay. And he gets about another 15 minutes into it. And I'm like, I hope I didn't. You want to come? Oh.
No.
I'm saying to myself, man, don't tell me you was here and it's not a job.
Well,
And I said this to myself at first, but as he kept talking, I realized Gary come walking through the door. That's what it was. Gary come walking through the door. I realized this was a wholesale pitch that he wanted me to basically sign this, give that, go, all this stuff just to say, oh, if we can give you gift certificates. And it was just a scam. And even if I started liking it, I knew I wasn't going to sign up because he misrepresented.
right.
He was a fraud from the
Came
beginning.
in shady.
And how, come on, just give it to me.
Right.
Let me make a choice. Don't lie to me. Don't mislead me. Because you knew you wasn't going to get any time outside of that. I plan on planning a catering job with you. And so you said you had it for me for 40. And then I get here and so wow.
Emotion.
Yes, it was so hard, that emotion of when, you say a long day, although it was only about an hour, it was exhausting.
Right.
to
Say Gary people.
huh?
I would say Gary peeped him, huh? That's what Gary was talking about?
Yeah, Gary peeped him. I peeped him just before that, but I wanted to see that he had just told me, I'm going to get to that. So right. Gary came in right after that. And so I'm waiting for him to get to it. But yeah, then I realized, like, right. Okay, wow. You really, so I just.
So you've been in business a long time. You've been doing business, dealing with folks, like you say, you're everywhere, all types of folks. Yeah. So you're a lot more patient. You have a longer fuse.
I do 10 children, I think, because of that.
Yeah, well, as far as me, I just can't, on the other hand.
How some people say,
hey, come up with corrections, security, and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You have a different perception.
Bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right. Your perception.
So it's like I have very low tolerance for bullshit.
Right.
When I peep the bullshit, man, miss me with the bullshit. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's definitely
Definitely don't try to con me, dude. Are you serious?
Well, that's just it. He didn't have a problem lying.
Right.
He had no problem. He wanted to, and stretching the truth is a lie.
Right.
Okay. Not giving the whole truth is a lie.
Yeah.
It's just, come on. Just give it to me. Give me some meat potatoes. That's all I want. I can pick if that's, I can choose. If it ain't meat, if it ain't a meat or a vegetable, what is it? No. Well, it's a version of kind of like what we're doing. It's like a myth. Stuff.
Yeah. Something like a mirage.
What's up, Patricia?
It's crazy.
Yeah, so
everybody got game.
Not everybody.
Everybody got
game. But hey, I know when they do, clearly. It don't take me long. Then I'm responsible for how much time I give. Because it ain't all the proper compensation is my responsibility.
Right.
That's on me to measure my time, being that's what we live in right now. This time, right? So time don't cost nothing but wasting it.
Can't get it back.
Hey, I don't even want it back. I'm done with that. I'm going to something else.
Right.
Shoot, made me miss. Sorry, you won't let me miss no more.
Tomorrow, I love
Next
you.
Few minutes.
Tomorrow.
You're only a day away.
Yeah, so looking forward to my tomorrows.
I didn't even tell you that. I'm happy this right moment right
Right.
now. I'm like, hey, kid, you know it's coming. If you get there, man, come on, enjoy this right here.
I'll see you when I get there.
Don't be worried about if ain't no chemicals up in the sky. I'm like, all right, and is you breathing all right? All right, well, you good, Nick. Let's go.
You know what's some wicked shit though? Even though them towers went down in New York,
What's up, Maureen?
there wasn't a plane, a bird, or nothing flying for a while. You know what I mean?
Listen, ain't nothing
Over
new
in
though.
Chicago
When
area.
animals know when
I was
things
like,
is
what the
happening,
hell?
how you think the dog know when the dog's master or parent, they call them parents now, right? When the dog's controller, companion, whatever, the dog's owner,
have the medical
episode or when they're leaving work.
They sense it.
What I'm saying, just leaving work. They ain't even made it, but they already know. Ooh, they get ready to come.
Right, it's that time.
You know, it's that time, and it can even be a different time. They say these studies happen, and they would set the camera up, and when this person dual camera, they would, when they're leaving the job, and they would even do it at different times. This dog knew.
Yeah.
Knew within, I think, like 3 miles, started already making to the door.
Right. They coming, huh?
Yeah. So it's just imagine, you know, one that's being within sync of the earth and its natural rhythm, not by a clock, not by a time so set, but just by the natural thing, order of things. And so to be in that space, to be in the natural order of things, and like I said, the naturalness is compared to whomever.
Yeah, that's how a lot of those folks that live in them tsunami areas survive. You know, they follow them animals. Yeah. The animals start moving to higher ground.
Well, we're supposed to be smarter because we have choices, but yeah, we make stupid choices, most of us, or we have lack of information, or even lack of drive to go seek and get it right. We won't even look it up. You can say it's on the record. Here go the record right here. It says so and so and so, but and so what they said already misdirected you. Now it is up to you to grab that packet and look it up. Now if you don't, then yeah, but he has said, well, no, he gave you the packet. You know, that's about Darius Cooks. That's what I was talking about. People. So he's done some. When we had this, what do you call it? Kitchen comeback. That piece was stale.
A piece of cake.
Mm-hmm. First of all, the kitchen comeback was no longer the kitchen comeback. It was a rental space. And the rental space was $24,000. And it came with servers, dishwashers, and cooks. And in that contract, I paid them by the hour. And Darius paid the servers. Most of the servers get their cash gratuity. If there were any credit gratuities, he would pay for them nightly. And he was supposed to do that Friday. He left late and said, oh, we'll do it first thing. Blah, blah, blah. We did it. Or we'll do it all tomorrow, something like that. Saturday, he snuck out. I didn't know he was done. So I called him and said, hey, we're supposed to do so-and-so. And said, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. I said, okay, because they definitely want to do this before they start their shift. Okay, no problem. So people said, oh, it was my fault. I should have made them whole before. And I was like, well, one, they don't have enough information to make that, but I understand them making that because of what they think has happened or what they don't have my info. Right. You know, they have other info and they don't have mine yet. And I see why they made that. But I says, first, it really wasn't that important to me to put it out there. But it does affect more than me that I guess that I don't put it out there. And that's just to say, hey, Fatima, how are you? It to say, you know, when Darius left out of here, he had already planned to leave. I didn't know that from the information I know now and how things lined up. You know, that freezer that my husband, we found and got a generator and got it working. And when that generator went out, that freezer was 30 degrees. It had been without power and it didn't go up 8 degrees. Okay. By the time 6 hours happened, it was 43 degrees. They said, he said that, oh, yeah, that stuff's no good, this, that, and had people pour bleach on some of it. Okay. I seen them hauled and stuff, but I was just like, no, that can't. Okay. I said, I don't know. I know this can't be no bad. So I videotaped some of it, just because something just didn't smell right. But I wasn't into burning bridges. Some things are true. Ain't gonna be kind. But is it necessary? So it ain't necessary for me right now to say nothing, explode. I've been putting out fires all weekend to make sure his event was successful. Because my event was successful to the point of I got to pay some bills that were lingering from that blessing. I got to pay the employees the hourly rate in which I promised them.
Right.
And I got to get some maybe quality folks out of his quantity of folks that he had exposure to, due to algorithm, due to whatever circumstance.
Right.
Because he came in he came in my space. He didn't come on my algorithm. I didn't know who he was.
Right.
Until someone told me when he was in here eating in this very spot, and I was out front with my broke leg,
Right.
So here it is. I felt he was flashing around them $60,000 checks a week from social media or from his cooking business or what have you. And so I had his personal number from him coming to taste the food. He invited me to one of his chef's table.
Right.
And people were paying astronomical monies that and I thought, okay. He gave it to me free, and I thought what he did was pretty great in terms of giving people's attention. But it was, as far as money, they were willing to pay for it for just to have this attention or this show. And I said, man, let me figure out what I need to do. And he was charming, charismatic, and when you talk to him, without the camera, he was different.
Right.
And so you like, okay, this is your show. I get it. Okay. That's a part. We're layers of who we are. So your layer of goodness, I figure, is going to be more layered than the bullshit, but
wrong answer.
Yeah, I didn't. Right. Hey, because I got a bullshit layer.
We all do.
Say, what's up, Miss Barbara? How you
do.
doing? Yeah. I mean, come on. That's how we're able to recognize BS, right?
Right.
To take one to know one. If you don't know nothing, you ain't never been through nothing, then how you doing what you talking about? Somebody told you?
It's hard to slick a can of oil.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Show up what? So that's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing but something. But so to confront Darius, it wasn't to confront him. It was, I forgot my train. What did I say? People would assume that I had a part in it. I should have paid them and made whole. Well, when he left here, I had no electricity. I had he burned out my part of my cooler that it didn't get any power. My circuit breaker, I had to change out the circuit. I had to pay the electrician to come in do it.
So he did that.
Man, come on! I had to pay the oven guy to come fix my oven. He broke my oven. Listen, the microwave. See, people said, "Oh, she didn't even have a microwave." No, I cooked my food fresh. I didn't have to microwave.
Right? Who the hell needs a microwave?
I didn't need no microwave.
Fresh.
Right. And when I cook it, I'll sit it on a steam table or warmer. There it is. It's already warm. It's coming to you fresh. What are you talking about? So he bought a microwave.
So that's how you cook.
I was like, why don't you just put it on the stove?
People shit in the microwave.
Man, listen, Listen, I put out so many fires, and I heard some people comments. They said, "Oh, all she did is walk around." Okay, well, perhaps that's what it appeared to be. And certainly, when I was walking around, I made sure I was to be seen because I seen people waiting in line for hours, old ladies, young ladies, men, children, and I'm like, well, and yet I see him on social media getting paid thousands of dollars an hour.
Right.
You know,
what brought this? Make this? I forgot today. What brought him?
What? Because I was watching this thing about these ladies saying that I benefited and I'm the one.
Oh, someone else brought the bullshit up.
Yeah, and I was just like, what? I was like, how do people even come to that?
Where you start
dwelling on you know what? Shit. I wasn't dwelling on it. It came up fresh, like you say. It came up. It was like
I was gonna point it out in a sarcastic way because you always talking to me about.
who just got your time?
Let shit be, you know what I mean?
Well, I thought
like, be cool about it, you know what I'm saying? Because
I thought, let me say it out there that that's not true because if it's affecting this business,
right?
Because they think a certain way about me, it's affecting the people that we employ.
Responsible for,
right?
Yeah.
It affects my community because this isn't just a restaurant for us; it's a restaurant for us.
Right.
For all of us.
Right.
And we all benefactors of it, serving our community. What's up, Jeff? So I wanted to put it out there because although I think I felt it was weightless to do that, I thought pointless, it may matter.
Right.
So, okay, what does it cost me but a few moments to put it out there? I don't plan on going on and on with it, but for what it's worth, it's out there in a media point, not just because someone asked me about it. Personally, I'd say it to them, but they ain't going to say it to nobody. But they know. And there we go. We done. Stale ass cake.
Can I practice my Italian?
What the fuck? I don't know what's your Italian.
As my Italian brothers would say, but fangula for nuke.
For goodness sake. For
no, I don't know what it means. I know what fanuc means.
What fanuc mean? What? Oh. He ain't got no sense.
And I always thought, because people always, when they say buffagoo, they be angry. And so I'm thinking it means like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking buffagoo means. That's off of body language and the way they express it. So somebody know Italian, let me know.
You know how to spell it?
Buffagoo?
Yeah.
No, because you can speak it. Speak it into your phone.
You can speak it.
My phone over there charging up.
Ain't that
or your phone over there going live.
Hey.
If one of y'all out there do some investigating, who is the last person to come up? Brother Jeff. What's up? Help us out.
Jeff. No, you don't, Jeff.
Don't do that. Buffagoo.
You good, Jeff. Don't do it. This ain't his phone. It's my phone.
It's a participation.
Negative.
Who was that before Jeff? Is that for
nobody here? It say zero. They all gone.
Fatima.
They all gone.
See, Jeff answered you. What did it say?
Nope, Jeff ain't say nothing. Needs a stronger prescription. So, man, what's been up other than all your theories of everything?
Man, that's just it. That's this glad it's warming up, starting to get my ride together. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. Babies will be in this time. Well, not this time next week, but around midnight tonight next week.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They come in midnight next Thursday night. So, and my beautiful sister-in-law, I can't go say what I was going to say. I almost gave it away.
Oh.
But anyways, I got a nice surprise for them when they get here.
Ah. Hey, and I'm having my birthday.
Yeah. Well, that'll be this weekend. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I got excited.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get excited. Shit.
I got excited.
I'll be glad when I get as old as you.
Hey, you gotta grow up, be a kid again, baby.
Right.
These toys got a weight limit. you know, and all I mean when I said be a kid again, I want to be able to have less responsibility and spend it on my money or my whatever on whatever I want.
Right.
And then what it was to be a kid and we couldn't
Yeah.
wait to get big. Be like, but here you are, and there's that circle of life right there.
Now you got to get money, spend the money.
Huh? You can get it other ways, but man, just having only you to be responsible for.
Right.
Then you ain't got to
So
spend no money on
right.
but just you.
And it ain't that much of a heavy burden,
It ain't gonna be.
you know.
Shoot, how many people single but responsible for so much?
Right.
Certainly, if you want to live a certain way. If you want to kill your own food, you can live even cheaper than most. But yeah, but then you got to spend the heat. You got to buy the hunting gear, right?
Right.
Got to buy some storage, right?
Well,
Refrigeration.
One kill.
All right, but yeah, it's
One
refrigeration.
kill, 2 seasons. Right.
Got to need some electricity.
Deep freezer.
Now, if you don't want to pay power company, you have to create your own electricity. You got to do something. Something's gonna take some time for you to learn, unless you know enough people or have enough money to where your time don't have to be spent to do it. You pay somebody to do it. But I'll do it until then. I remember I'll do my own nails. I'll do my own lash. I ain't do my nails this time. You see, I got
You look
the little,
nice. Got your gold going on.
yeah. You see, how it goes from gold to brown.
I didn't peep that
Yes,
two-tone.
I know. Yes, I'm goldish.
Yeah. Goldish.
Goldish.
Goldish. Huh?
Living my life like it's goldish, goldish.
All right.
Yeah,
That's out of mud.
coffee, that's mud. Okay. But man, Saturday. So it's my birthday year, as I often say.
Right.
And this Saturday we're gonna have a celebration. Gonna have some nice little shindig. Had some music. Be here inside with the band.
With libation.
Yes,
music,
yes.
nourishment.
Come on. Ooh,
going on.
it'll be so awesome.
You say you was passing out the nourishment from a certain time to a certain time?
Yes, I'll have the nourishment for those that are invited.
Oh, okay. So if your ass ain't invited, don't come to that door.
No, you can come. You come. From 8 to 9, it's all going to be some free food for my guests coming to my birthday. And the band starts at 8 o'clock till 11.
What band is it going to be?
Chantel's band.
That trio that was there?
Chantel's band.
That's Chantel's band?
There it is.
All right. I hear you.
Get the boat up. Every time we get on live, we get a fire truck.
Hey, that's what happens when you live in the ghetto.
This is somebody's ghetto.
It's the west
For
side.
those
West side?
no, it says east. Remember? Yeah,
Right.
it says, clearly,
It's
you said you
400
could
East.
see. You can't see apparently. He can't see no
East
more.
400 Street.
It feel like west.
These damn
Yeah.
sirens and whatnot. Wild, wild west.
But I'm saying this is considered not the ghetto where maybe you were brought up at. This might be the suburbs. Ain't it? Maybe what? This is what? Pleasantville?
I
Oh.
love it here. This is paradise to me. That
Ooh.
Empire College, Mayberry.
Tell me, I ain't going nowhere else right now.
Y'all come back now. Yeah.
I ain't
But
saying what
hey,
I'm saying.
man, I
You
love it.
heard
I
it.
love it. Don't get me wrong, Jack.
Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong with Sanford, Florida.
I hear you when
know.
you said it. Heard you twice the first time.
Hey, I would say it again. Ain't there nothing wrong with Sanford, Florida. Give me this sun, man, any old day. Hurricanes, winds, storms.
Somebody got to deal with anything.
rain,
Everybody
all
got to
that-
deal with something.
All that shit. I take it.
What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Michelle, everybody got to do with something, right? Everybody got to do with something, no matter what it
Live with
is.
the elements. You're on Earth. Or you
So-
can always get on a spaceship and get out of town for 9 months. Take you
What you talking about, John?
take you a voyage.
What you
Hopefully
talking
they
about,
can
John?
bring you back. You supposed
They
to
brought
be
him back. What you
You're
talking
supposed to be
about?
on a 4 to 6 week mission.
Well, they said be lucky. They said they train them to where, hey, plan for this, but be very lucky if you can stay longer.
For 9 months.
Hey, and they got to stay longer, so they were looking forward to it. The guy said it was like the best thing that could happen. I'm like, they did some stem cell research.
He must have had a serious
and I'm
argument
like, how
with
did
his
they
wife
know all
before he
that?
left.
Huh?
He had a serious argument with his wife before he left. That's why he didn't mind being gone for 9 months.
Who said that?
That's what I read.
Oh my God! I was
like, you see how easy she can get out there.
You know, I was just like, I'm like, no, I'm more like, who cares? I'm like, okay, like, why y'all leave the man alone? He down miss her ass now.
Matter of fact,
a lot.
Matter of fact, he the one that sabotaged the engine and kept them from coming back. He like, shit.
Stop it. The 2-inch sword is working overtime. You hear me, y'all?
Oh man.
Too much.
That's just about the truth that they landed on the moon 60 years ago.
Hey, listen. Am I better today? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no. In some ways, yes. Because the world is I get around a lot of people. But
well, go ahead.
I like the moon thing. I'm like, we know people lie, especially when they got the microphone, especially when they controlling what is being submitted to you. Come on. They teach in the books, man. And when I was in the elementary, remember, I couldn't even say slave or God. So you can't. So as I was up there in the assembly, and we were talking about
the censorship and whatnot.
So they doing it. Yeah, they can say whatever they want to say. But what would you want to waste on that unless we can truly got solution for it? And if we don't, we got to stick to some things that we got some solutions for, to move that, to do our part. You'll find some, we all got something. Right. And then, constant just, going from there. Because some of that stuff, I guess I have a hard time remembering what I got to. So I feel like I'm, when I go to thinking stuff like that, I'm wasting some space. Like, dang, that's why I forgot that. I was thinking about that stuff, stupid. Like Married with Children, when the girl, Kelly would get too much information.
Right.
She's full. Right. I'm like, oh, I'm almost full. Hold on. It's too much. I'm gonna empty out something important.
About to pass out.
Yeah. So I know that's
too much information.
Hey, especially when this is just, it's too much. I can't even begin to figure out how to solve that. And I'd be like, you know what? That ain't even what I'm supposed to do. Never mind.
Did you hear anything about another threat to a school out here over the last week or two? Mm-hmm. Did you get anything from the kids?
No. Like what?
Somebody was telling me that they had a gun threat or something, that they caught a kid going into a school. I think they said it was a high school out here.
Well, out here, country folk. They be out here and they be Tampa.
Right. No, it was supposed to be in Sanford.
Oh. Well, that's easy to find,
Right.
But none of the kids said anything to me about it. And I ain't getting no call. Crazy. Usually if it's one to call, I'll get a call or alert.
That's the killing part. You know what I'm saying? That now the plane's falling, you ain't got no school shootings, I guess, which is good news. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Normally we'd have been had 20 of those by now.
Listen, that don't mean. Listen,
our government can't.
I don't know how you be thinking, John. I'm sometimes lost how you be relative to that. What? I know you just said, but just you just saying. But what are you saying?
Well, it's a coincidence.
Ain't no man.
You know what I mean?
Man, the cat peed right on the line.
You got the planes falling and the guns in the holster. That's all I'm saying. It's a coincidence. They can check it out.
Ain't they got more metal detectors? Ain't they got more cameras? They got all that too. How many school districts got more budgets just to do that? So they got smarter too. They ain't got to stay in the little corner no more. They're like, wait a minute, we can get bigger and better. Hold on. Now they got the budget to do it, they do it. That could have an effect on it too.
Could be.
I mean, listen, being locked up for that pandemic and on the way to the pandemic, we was taught a lot of separating. I think that did a disservice to some people. Not that, at the same time, when there is a person who wants to commit mass murder, I am of the mindset is, look, just shoot yourself. Don't kill nobody else.
I always say.
Just kill yourself.
You're gonna be a coward and kill yourself.
Don't kill nobody else.
Kill yourself.
That's it. People are gonna mourn that you did that. Yes, they are. But don't take everybody.
Right.
Don't take anybody else with you. That's now you.
The worst ones is those that kill their own family, man. That's
life is life.
Crazy.
Man, they ain't like they killing bad people. And then who's to say that we got a law that's supposed to say, oh, we supposed to judge and see if you bad first. You can't be the judge and jury. Except me.
That's crazy.
No, I'm just.
So we got all types of individuals. Sociopaths, psychopaths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Schizophrenics. Panamanics.
Listen, I'm all of them too, probably. But some got a thicker layer.
We all pop upside the head from having it.
I'm like, listen.
Hey, them TBIs are motherfuckers.
Them TBIs.
TBIs. Traumatic brain injuries. That'll change your whole way of.
Listen, they got medications to do that too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Narcotics.
Yeah.
Lobotomies, motherfuckers.
Just anything. People are weird, crazy,
right.
Sane, insane.
I was talking to somebody about that the other day. It was like, they did all those experiments, they got from this modern day medication was done on our ladies, without any anesthesia. Some of the most, I don't even want to talk about it. That'd be down another hole. And we have to get into American history.
What's up, Auntie? You coming to the birthday party? Bring your fans. Bring your boots. Bring your goldish. Gonna just be a good, I'm gonna get dressed up if you feel like it. I'm gonna dress up. Maybe I have me 2 outfits.
Change up on.
Yeah, change up on. I'll be down to Ross.
Runway Mike.
I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming.
So what's up with that boat idea you was talking about?
Which one?
Getting up on the boat, taking that.
Oh, we can still go on it. And what are you doing this Saturday? I'm in the kitchen. Next Saturday, man. Maybe we'll go on the boat.
How many folks you say they get on that?
About 13.
Excuse me, 13.
Yeah.
And how much?
I found out it wasn't 4,500. It was 45,000.
45,000.
And I was like, oh.
Are we buying the boat or we
I first was gonna buy it. And then that's why I was excited about it, get it. But now he still got it and he said he'll take it out on the water. We can go out on the water with it.
Right. For how much? For 45,000?
No. He could go out there, him, his wife, and a crew. We can bring the crew out there, have some drinks, some food, sandwiches or whatever.
Right.
And be out there or go all the way to sail to a restaurant that's on the water or something. Yeah. What's up, Joy Hayes? How are you? Good seeing you. Good knowing you there. Coming to the birthday party Saturday.
What's going on, Sister Joyce?
But
Yeah.
man, so that's I forgot what I was saying.
About the boat ride.
Oh yeah, that's what that was. You know.
Oh, you thought it was 45 to 5.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Right. So, dude, don't get too many takers.
No, it's like a brand new boat.
Right. Now, I thought you thought it for a day trip.
Yeah, day trip. We can do a day trip,
Right.
and we just got to we just go. You know, it don't cost nothing for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it don't cost nothing. No, he ready to do that. He ready to go. I just had to have a day that I wasn't going to be doing motorcycle stuff, and it's getting ready to start.
All right.
So
you think
I'm
next
gonna do it.
Saturday, you saying?
Yes, not this Saturday, next Saturday, the following. I think because
And how many
If that-
folks? Because I have 6 folks with me and 5.
with
That's
the
half
kids.
the population, right? That's
Okay.
half the population.
Okay, so I was then thinking about more adults.
Right.
So you
Well, I
got
should
kids.
just bring my daughter and leave them youngins at the house. You know?
Well, let's see what we can do. Let's see.
Yeah, that's why we
Give
make
some
it
time.
even for me and my daughter to spend a little time. You know?
Hey, she said, "Hey, John.
Hey.
The party starts at 7. Dinner served between 8 and 9, and the band starts at 8.
Man strikes at 8.
That's right.
Strike up the band.
In between, we're gonna have DJ.
Who
No, no, not John.
Yeah.
I gotta send you a playlist. John be like, no, I want to hear this. Probably DJ Lois might be, because she's gonna be in the house.
Oh, DJ Lois Lane hyping up the joint.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Then
She is
some.
a lively individual.
Yes, she is. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't match
Sister
it.
Lois. If she ain't coming with the energy, something wrong.
Right.
You know?
True.
She killed me last Halloween with that damn Otis. That Otis costume.
What you gonna say? Yes. She said, okay.
She was funny as hell.
Well, what is she gonna do today?
For me?
Yep.
Oh man, I might go hang out by the lake. That's what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying.
beautiful.
Sam for the beautiful joint. If I don't do nothing else, I go sit by that water and be content.
Okay.
Just feeling the breeze, the sun, clearing your mind, processing, reminiscing, counting blessings, you know, minding my own business. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes,
You know?
it is. Yes, it is.
Beautiful. Peaceful.
You gotta spend time with yourself just to get to
Oh, I love it.
reflect, be present.
It's my favorite person.
Hey, you gotta be your best critic and your worst critic, you know. So that's just it. Which I don't know. We're doing this podcast. That's where I guess she's on it, you know. Now, but I guess you'll find out we're doing it. Yeah, doing this podcast like this. And, all right. You know what I felt like right then? Like the insurance lady, you know, hey, don't answer my door.
Right.
You know.
That's what I tried to tell them that night when that one individual came by here for that other individual. I'm like, fuck it, we closed. Don't even go to the door.
Man, why are you talking about
You
that
know?
right now?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can't do that right now. It's big, but it's small.
Right.
You know.
Move on.
Amen. I got what is going on? What else? Oh, doing a little change, hopefully. Coming, I guess I can't even speak on that too soon because although I always want to share great news, I don't want to share it prematurely because something might derail it or delay it, or it might not even come to be that. It's only what I
Right.
see it to be right now.
Right.
And I don't want to put no unnecessary attention on it,
See, here's the thing.
Mhm.
When folks say that, but at the same time, on a different occasion, they be like, well, you got to speak things into existence. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Well, you can speak it with
that's
the
a-
people you know.
So, it's
Now,
like
I think to be
talking out of both sides of your neck. You know what I mean? Do you keep it to yourself
no,
because
no.
you don't want nobody to ruin it, don't want to, jinx it, or what, blah, blah, blah? Or do you speak it into existence? Which one you gonna do?
Well, that's not what
You
I'm
know?
saying. I'm saying to be on live, something that is not private between you and I. You know of it, but I was saying, well, I don't know it to be. It's not for everyone, because it's just, I don't want to put it out there unnecessary and be asked upon it. It's almost like a pregnancy, like a baby. You've one that have had a couple of miscarriages, and you were excited, and something happened, it didn't happen, and because you shared it so quickly, everyone knows. So 9 months later, hey, how's the baby? Oh yeah, and you've kind of trying to get over it, or it just happened, but there's no baby.
Right.
So that hurt, such as this.
Such a letdown, that magnitude,
Right. And this is what I'm thinking. My process of what I'm doing is still a birth. I'm still going through it, and this is what I see it to be. However, it might be even more than that. So let me not share all of it in excitement, in a rush,
right?
Because it may change, and then I don't want to hear about, hey, what happened? Did you? I said, well, no, it was that.
Fell through.
Oh, you didn't get no. Well, no, it had turned in. Oh, I'm sorry.
Or 20 questions, huh?
I said, I could have said I spoke too soon. What's up, Chuck? Chill out. What's up, baby? But Chuck, you coming to my birthday party? It's Saturday, baby. It's 7 till 11.
Are you talking so loud like Chuck can't hear you?
Chuck can't hear nothing. He Chuck, chill out. He all the way gone. Not chill in. He chill out.
Chill out.
I ain't seen you. I was excited because I ain't seen him in a minute. Right. He been in love.
Is that right?
Yeah, man. I ain't seen him.
That's a beautiful thing.
I ain't even seen him on Facebook much.
Chuck been chilling out.
Yeah. But I don't even know if that's even on Facebook. Well, I guess he on Facebook right now, right?
Why did you bring that here if you ain't turning it on?
You hot?
Yeah, turn it on.
I'm not hot. I'm hot. Because when I'm hot, I'll turn it on.
You had your flash.
Right. So fun. Johnny the fan.
You have to tell everybody.
Everybody seen it.
They might not have seen it.
They seen it.
Somebody looked away.
Not everybody. Oh, Lord of mercy.
Yeah, like good.
Y'all know women are
so
smart,
we got your
right?
party coming up Saturday.
Yeah.
What else happened in the area?
Oh, God. Downtown Sanford's always pretty busy, pretty lit. Hey, best food, though. Come on here. What? Okay. No problem.
They need to pop off some fireworks at least every other weekend over the lake. Something like that. It needs some city attraction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Drop some in their mailbox or something,
Yeah.
So far, the only ideas they've been had down there they stole from you, huh?
Well, I don't say that, Hold on, y'all. In a podcast right now. Let me call you back. All right, go.
Who's that? Oh.
She's trying to do get some my financial planner, and I knew I got some business I gotta handle, but I've been putting it off because other things have already happened. And so I might have moved too prematurely, but I still want to do it. But right now in the time, and she's a little forceful, but hey, that's what it may
she's a
be.
go-getter.
Right. I ain't mad at that.
Right.
So, she can come to the job.
Right.
I'm passing by. Let me make sure.
Right.
She ain't returned my call. Let me see. So
that's a walk by, huh?
right.
No call, just dropping in.
Seen the bike. Let me check it out.
Right.
And she come to the bikers breakfast too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I want to get some information about the IULs. And she says, "Oh, that's bad to do that." I said, "Well, I want to find out." And so I hadn't had a chance. Something about it's an life insurance policy, but it has some type of stock exchanged with it, or somehow it's an investment where you can increase your money and the whole life part of it.
Right.
And I don't understand it fully, but I understand it to be the way to maximize with minimal risk. And she was saying that it may not be, or that it's not the case. And so I wanted to do some more information about it before I talk to her, but she's come, so I'm gonna get her take on it and see what she thinks or what she knows, and then when I get opportunity to take a look at it and read or hear or view other information, and I'll make a decision. But right now, I just hadn't had the time to do it. So,
right.
But I appreciate her persistence because it's forcing me, and sometimes that's what we need.
Right.
Come on.
Push.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it. That's the only time you're really gonna get it from me.
Right.
A
lot of times
let you motivate myself, huh?
A lot of times slip your mind, huh?
Yeah, it's just life keep going on, and I still got to do that too. Right. So it it's pushed in the back, but she here now, so hey, that's kind of how it works. That's for sure.
Wow.
I need insurance. My family needs insurance. I want to really try to lay down a map of what I think I could have some control over.
Right.
Who's to say if I can or not? Because after I'm dead, who's to say somebody won't do it? Ain't no telling. But I want to see what I can afford to do and help, and my kids help themselves too. Give them a way to how to fish, right?
Right.
Like the animals do.
There you go.
Basic. Like bike dirty. What you doing?
Dusty
Yeah,
trails, huh?
Yep.
ShutUpAndRideShow.com.
It is.
Indeed. Shut up and ride. Blah, 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 motorcycles.
Anyway, y'all.
Yeah.
What you think? About to call you about on your way down?
Way down the way out.
To the lakefront.
Yeah. Swing by there for a minute.
Catch the sunset.
The sun will be behind me unless I go on the other end over there by the hospital.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
You might be able to see a little something.
You ever been over there on the state park on the other side?
Oh,
yeah. So you go take 1792 to Saxon. There we go. I take it to Saxon, go through Main Street, go into an Enterprise, and you'll just travel along the Lake Monroe, which is Enterprise. The town is also the school for children. You'll drive right past, and there's a road. It's all nothing but trees. It's beautiful scenery just to drive through it. Beautiful.
Oh, really?
And then Stone Island. You go right into Stone Island, and in the back of Stone, you'll see a lot of residents, a lot of rich folks there.
Right.
People who bought and now they land is worth way more than when they first purchased. So
Right.
nevertheless, going through all that, and you'll come to the Lake Monroe, and there's a couple of state parks over there.
So Stone Island's
Yep, Stone Island is the island that the residents, but you go through that, I think,
Right.
and you'll end up
What's
right
the
at
name
the
of the
lake.
park?
You can't go no further. I don't know name, but is if you put Stone Island, it'll take you to the end,
Right.
and you'll talk about
I'm about to check
sunsets
it
every
out.
day. Every day. I had a couple of good
Yeah, I hear
friends.
there's a lot of nice joints around in Florida with all these lakes and whatnot.
Yep.
You know, and Apopka and
Yep.
Wikia Springs and all that.
We'll cover.
Yeah, whatever.
Wikia. The Wikia do. I mean,
I
ain't
used to
nothing wrong
have
with it.
folks tripping in the back seat when I first got down there.
Oh, with all these
Announcing
different names.
streets and shit.
What's
They're
that?
like,
Well,
you're
come
not
on,
from
Papa.
here. I'm gonna be like, my ass, motherfucker.
You're not getting a tip, sir.
Right.
What's up there, sister? What's up, Brandy? You coming to the birthday party?
What time is your party?
7. Ends at 11. Well, it ends whenever it ends.
7 until.
But the food is from 8 to 9.
Right.
So it's gonna be
So if
good.
you're hungry.
Yes. Y'all eat before you come. I'm playing. Oh, we got my girl Cheyenne. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. I need a power nap.
That was a hell of a yarn.
I know. I gotta need some more oxygen.
Right.
And drank this lemonade. That went from high to like low from the sugar. And it's time to go. I got to move around, sitting in one spot. We tried to do it outside, y'all, but it didn't work. We got to be better equipped.
Seating wasn't proper.
Right. But it's coming. It's coming.
One day soon.
That's right.
One day soon.
So meantime, in between time, y'all got to be right, do right. That's the song, ain't it?
Show you right.
I was thinking, you gotta do right all night. All that. That's all I can remember. Thinking of that song too.
That's another one of the things.
Mm-hmm.
One of the female things.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And that's Aretha Franklin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's Aretha.
It's what's going on? Yeah, not much. Just month of March, man. Making it happen.
Yeah.
And staying tuned. So
warming up consistently. Still got some chilly nights, but hey.
Oh, those are perfect.
I can deal with that.
Right. You ain't gotta have an AC, and my AC
Right.
ain't working in my room right now.
Oh man, I've been busting the windows open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask Telcom to get a screen.
Right.
That way I can take that old AC out and just have a screen. I'm thinking about changing around my room.
Y'all got all that open land. That's a lot of breeze.
Yeah.
That's a lot of breeze.
What's up, Pat Lane? Why don't you come to my birthday,
chill.
Pat? Yeah. Listen, I told him, I said I might want some small homes, some tiny homes out there.
Right.
Rent them out.
Yeah.
Or not rent them out, or just have them as guest homes.
Right.
Y'all come on over. Look, you want his bike week? Come
I
on
was
over.
about to say, on the bike, we can make these nice pennies renting them joints out to the folks.
Come on now.
You know?
Hey, had the theater.
Right.
Have me a book so I could play a movie.
Man, had your own party going on.
Listen. I already done seen it. Man.
And motherfuckers that just come back there rally like
call
that
the graveyard dugout.
It's like that little spot back there off of 415. It's a couple of them. The one at the intersection, then the one that with the barn type, you make that left on to be that right on 44. And folks out there with that barn restaurant type joint.
Oh,
but they got all that space back there. Yeah, that it's a biker spot.
Oh, okay.
You know, when you go to 44, you make that right and they off on the left there. Bluish right. You was hanging out there.
But why you saying it like I don't know that? Because I don't remember. Well,
I'm trying to
okay.
describe to you what the hell I'm talking about. You know, do I get a oh yeah, I know, or
Oh
you gonna
yeah, I'm
continue
right.
to let me try to describe some shit you already recognize?
I gotta stay. I can't just stay still. I gotta move a little bit, and so after a while, I started rocking, and
Rocking
you
like
know,
she got a pee pee.
I ain't gotta pee. I got my feet moving too, jingling. You know, it's hard to stay still. Fire don't stay still. Neither does water. Well, and if it do, it bring on negative issues. I can cook it through a few things with the fire, be in control.
Is that right?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
That's what Joy's saying. She said, I see you rock like I do. She said, I thought I only did that.
Yeah.
I do it too. What's up, Melissa? How you doing?
You came across any new creations, Joy?
She always got some all new ones. She don't be showing us stuff too. She be because you know what too. I think people do. And I think I heard this. I don't know if it matters that when you're showing all the stuff online and take pictures, people then go copy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she goes to have the shows, and that's when you see some of her pieces. The ones that are, you know, that she's showing already and got prints, no problem. But the ones that originals or that she want to really sell.
Right.
So it looked like she ain't doing nothing new, but no, she
Right.
you just got to go to her show. Yes. All right. All right. What's up, Janet? Hey, girl. You coming to our party? We got the same birthday.
Is that right?
I met a girl today. We had the same birthday.
Oh,
no, it was the guy, right? The dude I was talking about already. See, that's another thing too. I say I ain't gonna be no sales. I couldn't be no sales. Well, if I believe in the product, I guess I'm selling my experience in it.
Right.
I mean, in a sense, you know, I'm just telling you, listen, this is what happened to me. This is what I love about it. Right. Hey, this is what I want. That's now, until I see something better, boom, there it is. Now, does that make people want to get it too? Yeah. But and then somebody may have something, oh, Chantel, you should try, and I often try it. I said, well, let me see. And they're like, nah, man, you need to try this again. Maybe you didn't have something right. Or then we just may be different. No problem.
Right. You know what you made me think about?
What?
You ever watch Good Times?
Yeah.
When Michael did the commercial Vita Bright.
No,
and it made him drunk.
No, what's this? Was alcohol?
It was supposed to be. It's supposed to be something. It's Vita Bright. Tie yellow ribbon.
And it was alcohol.
Yeah, it's supposed to be something harmless, but ended up being full of alcohol.
Oh,
get you intoxicated.
Oh, everybody's about that.
Like say, Vita Bright.
What did he say?
Vita Bright is all right.
Yes.
That's just me flashback from my 70s upbringing.
I guess I was cheesing too much too and got him in the same mode.
That shit was funny.
That's cool.
Anywho.
Yeah.
I thought about a whole lot of shit up here while you be talking. Most of these songs. That's a nice bike there. Chromed out. You don't know that cat?
He know me.
Kind of like one of them shows, the bikes. Oh, I was watching some video.
He don't ride it nowhere.
No, he went down there amongst the brothers and sisters.
He might have been. I trailered it down there and pulled it off. Why let me stop.
You wouldn't put that on the highway?
Oh, I mean, you ain't going far, yeah. Only because the wheel. And you see how it's just bumping all. Yeah,
that's a local bike. Yeah. That's a local.
Yeah. They got some who you can't, they tune it and make it and get the right tires. It don't be that big wheel like that, though. Right. You know, they'll get like a, was it 23? Like that one looked like a 30. So, yeah. But at Chantel's, Janet. At Chantel's.
Motorcycles.
Yeah. So,
one day, maybe.
All right. Hey, you said you're gonna be out here running or doing walking, so whenever you're ready.
One day.
That's it. When you're ready, you're gonna get it. Because you want it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, 3-wheeler.
Yeah.
Never
Or
catch
two
me
wheeler.
on
Who
two.
knows?
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
Too clumsy for that.
Right.
But listen, one thing about it, you ain't gotta hold it up. The throttle is designed to when you pull it, the engine is designed. It stands the bike up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you figure you going straight and you're going like the only way you turn is you lean.
Right.
You gotta lean it. And of course, like swimming, you know how you feel weightless?
Uh-huh.
And when you go this way, you lean it, you just go automatic. This is how this bike is. But it's if you're going fast, you're gonna be able to lean you only a little bit, and the bike just responds to your. It's like
So your
skating.
body weight, right?
It is weightless. I mean, people think you got no. Only time I feel that bike is when I stop, and then I feel I gotta put or sometimes I put one foot down
Right.
because it's balanced, and I have my other foot on the brake, or if I have it in neutral and I have my hands on the side, or I put both of my feet down if I'm on uneven ground. But and if it go too far, I'll let it go. It's got its crash rails, so that way I ain't even got. If I have to pick it up, I can by myself. But most times it's people around,
Right.
But
How often you drop it?
I done dropped this bike probably about 5 times.
What size is it again?
Is a stage 2 engine 114, I think, and I want to say
I see the
67
114 on the side.
1700 cc's.
Also, that there's the engine. What, 114 written on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
And what's that in between the engine and your tank? I believe that would be.
That right there, that's the horn.
No, I'm talking about them two.
Oh, that's
look like radiators.
Yeah, that's the engine.
Oh, that's part of the engine.
Yeah, that's the engine. The V. Yep, V engine. V twin or something like that they call it.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I don't know all of it. I just know this. I remember not liking Harleys one time. I was like, I don't like Harley people. They always seem rude and all cocky. So I had a Suzuki and I had a Boulevard.
Right.
I know I had a Suzuki Boulevard and I had a Yamaha Roadstar. And I was like, my bike just as good. And all that.
Right.
And my face in the wind. So when I wanted to do these 48 states, Cobbin had just purchased that red bike that was similar to this in 2016. And I was like, well, hey, you got the maintenance on your bike. So if I need an oil change, I'm out there. So I'm going to take your bike. And he was like, okay, I see, I'm going to do 48 states. I'm going to, draw attention to this lady, Betsy Stringfield, because she's inspiring me to do this. So
right.
Long story short, it was, dang, I forgot what I was saying. It was
talking about the Harley, difference between Harley and other bikes.
When I came back, man, I said, man, I couldn't have did that on the Suzuki. I couldn't have did that on the Harley.
Like the difference in the Honda and the Cadillac, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a Lincoln and a Lincoln or in a luxury car,
right,
versus a regular
sedan. Right.
Yeah,
right.
It was a
right.
night
Sedan
and day.
is nice, but it ain't like the
it
ain't like the Caddy sedan. Right.
So, some people you understand, and you don't miss it until because you don't know it. So you're like, they don't mean nothing. But the moment,
right,
you're like, oh.
And that's what my one friend, sister said back in the day. They first when the dynasties first started getting popular.
What's
the dynasties cars, them rides they came out back in the early 90s.
Oh yeah, car, yes.
Right? But my girl used to have Cadillacs, and she bought one, so she like, yeah, it's a nice car. It's real nice, but it ain't no Cadillac.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Buicks are nice too, but ain't no Cadillac.
Had it for about 6 months, and she went on and got back at her caddies.
Yeah. Because once you you can't unknow.
Right. Right.
You know what you liked and the convenience and the what, hey, Now when you don't know, it's hard to convince somebody who just believes.
Right.
They believe it, it, but ain't nobody got to tell me, I'm, Chantel, I don't believe it. I know it.
Right.
Now you can believe.
You know what you know.
Right, that's all. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna sign on out. What's up, Anthony Pratt? You coming to my birthday party on Saturday?
Are you ready to get up out of here?
I'm ready to get up out of here. I know the
Well,
lady
we-
waiting in the car.
Who waiting in the car?
The insurance lady.
Oh, she waiting
I mean,
outside
the
there. Oh,
financial
she's a patient
planner.
individual, huh?
Yeah, I told you,
Cool.
Savannah. Appreciate her.
All right.
Her stick-to-itiveness.
You gonna do that, handle that business. And we gonna shut up and rag on. Shut up and rag.
Right. That's right.
You
Hey,
know,
couldn't have said it simpler or
uh,
better myself.
those that joined us live, we much appreciated. Those that
Yes,
catch us
yes.
later on, we'll see you when we see you. You
All right.
know?
With the
Love,
little
peace.
edited version, y'all.
Right. And hair grease.
Peace and love. Talk to you soon. I hope to
Indeed.
see you at my birthday party. If not, it's my birthday year. So this will be the pre-show.
Hey,
You can send all gifts to me. Oh, I miss you too, baby. Glad you're out riding your motorcycle. All right.
all right, y'all. We out of here.
All right. Peace.
Peace and love.
Let's see how we turn that one off first. Boop. Boop. All
Shut
right.
us down over here.
Boop.
Ian.